Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, doesn't care that Bruce Springsteen was born in the USA because he's telling him to keep his mouth shut about America after he popped off at his England show. Here's the deal, fam. Democrats and Republicans alike are hearing from their constituents this week as town halls across the nation become forums for displeasure over the policies of Trump and moves by Elon Musk. On Thursday night, Bruce Springsteen took to the stage in Manchester, England, where he bemoaned the state of the American nation, claiming the country's in the hands of a corrupt, incompetent, and treasonous administration. I ain't got no problem with that, but some of y'all do, so let's talk about it. Check out what Trump wrote on his struggling Truth Social account. I see that highly overrated Bruce Springsteen goes to a foreign country to speak badly about the President of the United States. Never liked him, never liked his music or his radical left politics, and importantly, he's not a talented guy. Just a pushy, obnoxious jerk who fervently supported crooked Joe Biden, a mentally incompetent fool, and our worst president ever, who came close to destroying our country. If I wasn't elected, it would have been gone by now. Sleepy Joe didn't have a clue as to what he was doing, but Springsteen is dumb as a rock and couldn't see what was going on, or could he, which is even worse. This dried-out prune of a rocker, his skin is all atrophied, ought to keep his mouth shut until he gets back into the country. That's just standard fare. Then we'll all see how it goes for him. That's the President of the United States, family. There was a time, even if the president was trash, publicly, he displayed class. Yeah, that was a time. This dude calls people names all day. He's on Twitter fighting and beefing with Americans mostly. He got more drama for Americans than he has for anybody, but he's always talking about how he's going to protect Americans. Americans at this point needs protection from Trump. Yeah, Trump is America's number one enemy. His number two enemy is everybody who supports him. That's right, I said, I ain't scared of y'all. Everybody who supports him. Because he wouldn't be able to operate like he does if he didn't have that support. The blind leading the blind. Bruce Springsteen ought to make a song about him. Instead of born in the USA, call the song Horn in the USA. Horn is going to be a metaphor for the devil, and talk about Trump. I could co-write it with him. Yeah, man, he needs to come on with it, man. Bruce Springsteen is not going to stop getting money and doing concerts. Trump has been on a warpath all day today on social media, claiming just this morning that Taylor Swift is way less popular ever since he said he hated her. Dude really is a legend in his own mind. He gives himself way too much credit. Taylor Swift is not less popular. If anything, she's more popular because more people understand that Donald Trump is subhuman than those who don't. More people realize that he is a detriment to international peace and stability than those who support him. Yeah, man. America. come get your president. He's wandering off again, telling these lies and deceiving the people and making the international community realize just how big of a joke America is. If y'all don't know, especially the ones that don't get out much, America is an international joke. They're laughing at us. Even those countries that he went to visit recently, they're all laughing at us. They know they couldn't have got some of the deals done, some of those type of deals done without him, because they know he'll sell out for that bag. He'll throw the American public under the bus. He'll throw everybody under the bus to get what he wants. And the only reason, watch this, fam, the only reason Trump is on the surface really protective of police officers and supportive of police officers is so they can keep everybody else off his ass. He's doing that so that they don't feel some type of way when it's time to lock him up. And you see what happened. They were so nice and gentle with him because he played them just like he played everybody. But he knew, let me just play these cops. Let me act like I support them, I care about them. And that way, if I get caught up in a crime or whatever, they'll have some sympathy for me, you know? They'll keep some of these other people off my head. Same thing he does with his middle American supporters, you know, the ones who would take a gun and go kill people in his name, throw their whole life away while he's still chilling. He's still sleeping in his bed. Now they done traded their king size bed or full size bed, whatever kind of bed they had at home, but it was definitely more comfortable than a cot. Yeah, they traded their whatever comfort that they had at home for 3 hots and a cot. And Trump is still doing Trump. They're in a cage some damn well, or dead. All in the name of making America great again. How's that working out? No more talk.